Yeah, Dead by Daylight survey. Gotta make sure the stream is actually working. Okay. Yeah, one of these just came out. I'm gonna try to speed run this just because I gotta go in like 20 minutes. So hopefully it doesn't take longer than that, but I will definitely. I don't know if that stays streaming. Please. Oh, it just doesn't. Gosh dang it. No. Wait, let me see. Darn, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna be able to capture the screen. That's really annoying. Oh well, I'll narrate everything. Thank you for taking time to give your feedback on DBD. We have 4 different survey tracks available. You can complete the tracks you want. Once you complete a track, you will be sent back here and given the possibility to complete the other tracks. There is no need to complete the same track more than once. You might not see the same questions as other players. This is done in order to make the survey shorter for all. Please refrain from sharing the survey link. Instead, encourage other players to consult their in-game messages to get the survey link. Hi, Star. Yeah, I guess it's not going to showcase the screen, so I'm going to have to, just narrate. Alright, so what survey track do I want to complete? Player satisfaction, Black Banquet game mode, future licenses, 10th anniversary. We'll do licenses first. Confirm you are 18? Yes, sure. You can steal my data. Which of the following franchises would you like to see added to Dead by Daylight? A Quiet Place. I don't really care for A Quiet Place, I want to be honest. American Horror Story. Don't really care. American Psycho. Don't really care. Among Us would be peak, but we're gonna skip that. Annabelle. Creepy Doll. We already have Chucky. Nah. Assassin's Creed. Eh. No. Bad Bunny. Is that the musician? You did license survey last. Yeah. Batman. Batman would be cool, I guess. Beetlejuice. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I know Bendy is a horror IP, but I don't know if it's, like, good. Berserk. Billie Eilish. BioShock. I'll check BioShock. That's my first check, by the way. I really just don't care for a lot of these. Yep, you said choose whatchamacallit. Wow, fake fan. Near and Near and Village. Wow. Excuse me. Near and Village you want me to put. Which is fine. I would vote for Near anyways. Alright, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, no. Candyman, no. Care Bears, insane. Chainsaw Man, sure. Chance the Rapper, no. Charlie XCX, Exposition 33, no. Control, sure. Corpse Party, don't know what that is. Chronos the New Dawn. I think I've seen that game in the PlayStation Store. Never played it. Cyberpunk Edgerunners Instant Click. Dandy's World, Danganronpa, Darkstalkers, Deceased, Dead Rising, Dead Space, choosing Dead Space. Death Note, Dead Mouse, Demon Slayer, Devil May Cry. I'll choose that. Doom. I can't see Doom Guy being a survivor. So I'll choose Doom, but if they make Doom Guy a survivor, that's just not gonna work. Duolingo, like the language learning app? The Duolingo owl is a killer? That's nuts. The little green bird from the language learning app, Duolingo. Why is that here? They just like copy pasted everything? Is this AI? Duolingo? Yeah, it's a language learning app. There's like a meme with it where the Duolingo bird is like threatening because he's like, "Hey, it's time to do your language learning." People kind of looked at it like, "Oh, he's threatening me." So we get Duolingo killer. Okay. What's Devil May Cry? It's a game series. It's really hard to explain. It's really good though. I like it. It's like an action type. I'll have to send you like a trailer or something. I can't really explain Devil May Cry. Dying Light, sure, we'll do Dying Light. Elvira, Eminem, Exquisite Corpses. We're on to the second row. Fallout, I guess we'll put Fallout. Fatal Frame, not really familiar. Final Fantasy, no. Full Metal Alchemist, I'll put that, but I don't really see FMA fitting Dead by Daylight. Ghostbusters, no. Ghosts and Goblins, don't know what that is. Ghostwire Tokyo, we can do that. At least the vibe for it. It's a Capcom IP. Granny. I think Granny. I know you asked what that was. That's like a really bad horror game on like a phone app store. Gremlins, Guar, Hannibal, Harry Styles, High School of the Dead, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Insidious. I guess we'll do Insidious. It, sure. Jaws, Jurassic Park, Kaiju number 8, Kendrick Lamar, Kool-Aid. This has to be like AI. Like AI generated. What is this? Kendrick Lamar, why is Kendrick in why are they trying to add celebrities? Like Nicolas Cage I get and I get the lore because it's Nicolas Cage movie, Dead by Daylight, like cool little lore there, but it's like why are we trying to add Bad Bunny? Why are we trying to add Chance the Rapper? Who is that? I know who Kendrick is, but why is Kendrick in Dead by Daylight? Fatal Frame did a collab with Silent Hill F. Yeah, it's like Kool-Aid. What are we gonna do with Kool-Aid? K-pop Demon Hunters, Lady Gaga, Little Nightmares, click that. Megan, again, that's more just doll horror. We already have Chucky. Machine Gun Kelly. Why? Is this actually something that people want? They're gonna like this is really like Fortnite vibes. Like, oh, let's capitalize on celebrities. Like, I don't know. I hate that. It's like ugh. I know people make the argument of like certain things aren't Dead by Daylight vibe, but it's like why are we adding Lady Gaga to Dead by Daylight? Marvel Zombies. I'm kind of sick of Marvel, truthfully. Metal Gear Solid. I like Metal Gear Solid, but I don't think it'd fit in Dead by Daylight. Mortal Kombat could be cool. Nier Automata. Yep. Obsession. Don't know what that is. I know that's like a super popular new movie, but I don't know. Onimusha. Don't know what that is. Outlast. Big pick. Pan's Labyrinth. That would actually be pretty cool. That movie is weird. You want me to choose Fatal Frame? Okay, we'll choose Fatal Frame. I trust your judgment. Where is it at? Because I know Fatal Frame is a horror IP. I've seen it in the PlayStation Store, and I know you've talked about it. Pan's Labyrinth, Parasite Eve, Parasite, Pedro Pascal. Why do they have celebrities here? Persona, Poppy Playtime, Portal, Pragmata, Predator, going with Predator, Reanimal, Returnal. What? Why are they trying to add celebrities? Rhea Ripley, Saros. Do I have that game? I think I might have bought it. Actually, I don't know if I bought it or if it's on sale right now. But it's like a PS5 horror game. I've been kind of accumulating those, like these random horror games on PS5 that have like half decent ratings. But yeah, Saros, I've never. No, is that from like Lord of the Rings? I don't know. Whatever. Scary movie, sure. Scary stories to tell in the dark. Sure, we'll do that one. Scream, we already have Ghostface. Oh, that's probably for Sydney, I guess. Shaun of the Dead, Shin Megami Tensei, Slender Man, we'll go with Slender Man. Smile. I also heard that was like a good horror movie. I never watched it though. Something is killing the children. Spawn. Spawn would be cool, but again, not really a fitting thing. Spider-Man, Splinter Cell, Squid Game. Really? Saros? I think I'm thinking of the wrong game. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the wrong game. Street Fighter, Supernatural. I'll choose Supernatural. I know you said you didn't know Supernatural, but it's basically these two brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester. They're like their dad is like a super powerful demon hunter. He ended up teaching them how to be demon hunters, and they hunt demons, and it's a crazy nutty plot, but it's really cool. It's dumb fun. I remember Lord of the Rings vibes too. I think that's what Saros is, like the Eye of Saros from. I think that's Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the wrong game. Spawn is a comic book character, superhero. I forget. I think he's Marvel. He's Marvel or DC. I actually don't know. It's been such a long time since I've like looked at anything Spawn related, but he has a super cool design. But he's like a dead guy who comes back. Very descriptive. Teletubbies, that's an instant pick. Tales from the Crypt Keeper, don't know what that is. Terminator, no. Addams Family, no. Backrooms, no. The Boys? Ugh. I'll click The Boys. The ending was not great, but if they do something like creative with it, I could see it being cool. The Conjuring. What would they even do for The Conjuring? It's like spooky ghost. Like I feel like there's like, I mean, I guess the survivors, but it's like, eh. The Crow, that could be cool, but I'll pass on that. The Dark Tower, The Evil Within, easy money. The Exorcist, The Grudge, The House of the Dead, The Nun, The Purge. Because a lot of these, it's like, buzzword horror movie like The Grudge. We already have Sadako, and again, I know they're different characters, but it's like, what are you gonna do with the other one? House of the Dead, that's just basic zombie stuff. The Nun, like a spooky nun, like Nurse 2. The Purge, just guys in masks with guns and knives. Return of the Living Dead, The Shining. The Cyber Psycho picked Teletubbies. I didn't actually pick Teletubbies. It would be funny if I did though, but I won't. Nun, Conjuring, Annabelle are all tied in lore. Yeah, I know that they have the same universe with the. Wow, I am like totally forgetting their names. I know the lady's name is like Eleanor or something. It's like these paranormal investigators that were like fake. I don't know. The whole thing around them is weird. You know what a cool one would be? What is? Gosh, there's this horror movie. I think Ethan Hawke was in it. I think it was Ethan Hawke. I might be wrong. What is the movie? What is the movie? Sinister. Sinister was such a weird, like almost really good horror movie. I wouldn't have mind seeing like Sinister here. Like the implications, the whole film was like so close to being good. It's a horror movie. Oh man, I would just recommend watching it, honestly. It's about this author and his family. They move into a house. They discover like these old tapes, and that the house is like haunted, and the people that lived there were like hung from trees and this and that, like all spooky stuff. The Shining. What could you even do with The Shining though? The hotel map would be cool. I'd say that much, but other than that, The substance, the thing, the weekend. Did they misspell weekend? Weekendy. Is that really how his name is spelled? The X-Files? I'll choose X-Files. Trick or Treat. The little doll. That one was unique enough to where I could warrant it being its own thing. Twisted Metal. Universal Monsters. Frankenstein Mummy. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sure. Little classics. Until Dawn, we'll go with Until Dawn. Yakuza. What do you put Yakuza in there for? Yellow Jackets. Alright. You know the Weekend is spelled word. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the artist. Again, one I don't care for. Okay, so here's the recap on mine. Bioshock, Chainsaw Man, Control, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Dead Space, Death Note, Devil May Cry, Doom, Dying Light, Fallout, Fatal Frame, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Tokyo Ghostwire, Insidious, It, Little Nightmares, Mortal Kombat, Nier Automata, Outlast, Pan's Labyrinth, Predator, Scary Movie, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Scream, Slender Man, Supernatural. I was looking at Supernatural and I almost thought I marked Teletubbies for a second. I was like, okay, no, we're good. The Boys, The Evil Within, The Shining, The X-Files, Trick or Treat, Universal Monsters, and Until Dawn. Next. Out of the franchises you selected, what is your top, second, and third most wanted? Ooh, that's hard. That is hard. That's actually a hard one. That makes my life a lot harder because now I have all these good choices. I'm gonna put Evil Within as most. That's my most wanted. I feel like they can do the Evil Within so well. Yeah, I'm putting Evil Within as my top choice. Second, Bioshock. I feel like they can really capitalize on the horror of Bioshock. And then third, Outlast. That's so neck and neck, though, truthfully. Like, those are titans. I mean, Bioshock is debatable. I really like it just because I feel like they can encapsulate the vibe and do a good job. But, like, these two right here, Evil Within and Outlast, that is some titans. What about Cyberpunk? If we got Cyberpunk, it would just be cosmetics. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably just gonna be cosmetics. With Dead by Daylight's art style and stuff, like I can't see it. I can't see it being done justice. I don't have that level of faith in behavior. Which I know is negative to say, but truthfully. Please indicate whether the franchises you selected would be better as a cosmetic collection or a chapter. These are all going to be chapters. I think these are. Can I just like? All of these would be better off as chapters. Like I'm not a big fan of cosmetic collections. I feel like that just adds. It's cool to have the cosmetics, but there's really nothing of substance there. It's like, oh cool, I can do this, but it's like to actually have a chapter with perks and stuff like that. Maps even. Yeah, I'm putting chapter for everything. No way. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. I just don't think behavior can do Cyberpunk justice. Like look at Apex Legends. They just did a Cyberpunk collab. They did a whole Cyberpunk collab. It was crazy. They got 2077 characters in there. They have edge runners. They all look so bad. Like it's not even funny. Like I was like, "Oh, or like Cyberpunk collab in Apex?" Like I used to play Apex very like minimally. It was when I was trying to get out of Overwatch, wean myself off Overwatch. I played Apex. It sucked. I sucked. I don't think I ever won a game of Apex, but not the point. But yeah, I looked at the skins and oh man, with the exception of like Panam, they look so bad. Like really bad. Why did they add Royce? Yeah, they even added Royce. It's like they did all of that and it was for nothing. Like I really wish we could have got a collab of that level in literally any other piece of media. I would say Overwatch, but like that's just going to be an $80 cosmetic collection, which sucks. But like if we got like, Wuthering Way, I don't know, even Wuthering Ways, we can't summon for that many characters. But it just sucks so bad that the one game that managed to get like the jackpot of Cyberpunk collab characters is just it's so butt. Like Lucy, I can't even tell you. I saw Lucy on the little pre-screen. I'm like, oh yeah, that's rough. That's rough. She looks so not good. They just I don't know if it's just the character art style, but they are just butt ugly. Like I'm sorry. Wuthering Waves did a fantastic job. I love Lucy's gameplay loop, the way she plays, everything like that. Getting Rebecca for free, and Rebecca's pretty powerful. Are there other franchises you'd like to see added to Dead by Daylight? Franchise 1, Resident Evil, Evil Village, Franchise 2, Resident Evil Requiem. And I think I will count them as two different ones. Franchise 3. What do we want? Hence the weird looks and voices. Like, yeah, Wuthering Waves just put so much more love and care into theirs. Apex, I don't know if it's just art style. I don't know. Like, I'm being maybe hypercritical, but man, it just is butt. I'm sorry. Third franchise. What wasn't listed that we want? Outlast 2, technically. These suggestions are valuable. Stick them together. You think we should just combine Village and Requiem? Okay, we'll do that. I'll put it like all capitalized and Requiem. Just give my boy Ethan a skin, bro. At this point, just give my boy Ethan a skin. I will P100 Ethan. I will be a P100 Ethan man if whatever. You know what I mean? Well, that leaves me with 4 suggestions. Well, Outlast is, but they don't specify if it's Outlast 2. You know what I mean? Tap my mic, sorry. I don't know. I can't really think of anything. Not specifically one, like all 3? Okay. Yeah, well then we won't choose Outlast. But it's like, what else could we do? I'm like looking around my room thinking for ideas of what could be done. I mean, we could do Dexter, but I don't know if he'd be a killer or a survivor. Percy Jackson? Nah, that's too not fitting. Shoot. I'm out of ideas. Oh yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club, duh. Good looking on that. We'll do that movie Sinister. Jujutsu Kaisen. It'd probably also just be a cosmetic collection, but I guess they do give you that choice. Yeah, I guess we'll go with JJK. Just because I'm so not, nothing's coming to the head right now. And like I said, I know we've discussed a potential Jujutsu Kaisen chapter, and it sounded really cool, but I don't, again, I don't have faith in behavior to pull that off. Alright, 5th one. Overwatch. Ugh. I don't think so. I don't. I don't really want Overwatch in there. Put Fortnite. No. uh, Nikke? I don't think Nikke would fit. And I'm not trying to see my Nikkes die in awful ways. What about like Godzilla? Just like out of left field. What if we got like a miniature version of Godzilla in the trials? I'm thinking Godzilla. Well, yeah, Nikke is my, well, I can't even say it's my for fun little comfort game because half the stuff that happens in there is tragic, traumatic. Uh, 'Cause I'm really trying to think, like, what else could we add? I mean, I got Godzilla typed in, but I'm not trying to, I don't know if we can come up with anything better. I'm looking through my game list right now. Could do Amnesia. I don't think they had Amnesia on the list. Soma? I think I'm gonna put Soma. Yeah, I'm gonna do Soma. Yeah, I didn't see Amnesia. I'm gonna go with Soma though, before thinking like underrated. All of them chapters. I don't want cosmetics. Survey is now complete. Done. Alright, 10th anniversary announcements. I think I'll do the rest of these off, just because it's just gonna be negativity. So yeah, I think we'll call it there. But yeah, I'll let you know the rest of the stuff. You picked Overwatch. That's still not bad. It could be implemented in an interesting way, but yeah, I'll call it there. I'll let you know the results on my other one, my other surveys. But yeah, take care. I'll catch you next time.